Of course, those all-important audit and financial reports,
Yeah.
the ones that give a snapshot of an organization's health.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, I mean, the growth of international companies and the expansion into foreign markets, it just means accurate translation isn't a nice to have anymore.
No, it's essential.
It's absolutely essential. You really have to consider the potential for, well, significant misunderstandings and real financial losses if these translations aren't spot on.
Yeah, it can affect everything from just a single transaction all the way up to the stability of international trade, potentially.
Precisely.
Okay, so we understand what economic translation is broadly and why it's so important. But what are some of the specific challenges that translators face in this area?
That's a great question. The research we've looked at points out that economic language isn't just one single uniform thing.
Right.
It covers a huge array of fields: general business, management principles, the specifics of commerce, the technicalities of banking.
Hmm.
Plus, it often reflects very specific national and cultural ways of doing business.
Which must add another layer of complexity.
Oh, definitely. This raises a really important point about the inherent difficulty. The sources emphasize that economic translation isn't, a quick or easy task.
Yeah.
It's often incredibly time-consuming. It demands a meticulous approach, requires extreme attention to detail,
Yeah.
and a deep understanding of both the sociocultural context and the underlying economic principles. It's a real balancing act.
Okay. And speaking of specific challenges, one area that our sources really seem to focus on is translating economic metaphors.
Ah, yes, metaphors.
Now, we all use metaphors in everyday language, right?
Okay.
But they seem to play a particularly interesting role in economic discussions. Why are these such a headache for translators?
Well, what's intriguing is that metaphors in economics often do more than just, make the language more colorful.
Okay.
Sometimes they're used to subtly convey meaning, or as the research points out, in areas like mergers and acquisitions, they can even lead to entirely new terms